Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here on our rancho in Jalisco, Mexico. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my guacamole, but I make it in a molcajete. I'm going to show you guys what that is in just a moment, but it's one of my family favorites. Now, on one of my videos that I did, I had so many good questions. So for example, I just got done dropping off my kids' lunch. Here on the rancho, you get to bring your children's lunch to school and you sit down and you eat with them. I get to go to the elementary and bring my kids to school, and then I go to the middle school, which is on the opposite side of the ranch, and bring my daughter lunch. And it's such a blessing. But people ask me, are your kids not on summer break? They're not on summer break. They get 3 weeks off at the end of July, but 3 weeks and that's it. That is because school is only a half a day here in Mexico. It's 4.5 hours every day. And then for about 45 minutes out of the day, the moms get to go and have lunch with their kids. That is because the school does not offer lunch service. The moms bring lunch fresh every day. A couple other people asked me, well, why don't the moms pack lunch? And they could if they wanted, but they don't because they want to bring their kids fresh, warm meals. They also want to sit down and make sure they eat all their food. Now, as most of you know, I am gringa. My family is not Hispanic. I grew up in the United States. I didn't know anything about Mexico or the culture until I married my husband. When I married my husband, he was living in the United States as an illegal immigrant. He was brought to the United States when he was about 4 years old with his family. And then me and him got married, and I didn't know anything about any of that. I just knew I loved him, and we had to fix those things. So we did. We started the process of residency, which is what you do first. During that process, he had to go to Juarez, Mexico, and that's where they approved his residency or deny it. They denied his residency, and he was stuck in Mexico for a whole entire year until the next appointment. I thought that was the most crushing thing of my life. I had never even been to Mexico, and my husband is there stuck. So my husband's there for about a month, and I had my daughter Abby. She was only about 1 at the time, and I went to Mexico to go visit him, and I fell in love, you guys. But then the following year, he gets his residency. He comes back into the United States. We wait a few more years. He gets his citizenship, and we have more children. So I have 4 altogether now. But we decide that we love Mexico so much, and we wanted our children to be raised in the rancho. And that's why I do a lot of these vlogs, because I want to show you guys how unique and how beautiful it is. But living here did not come without its challenges. My children did not speak Spanish, and coming into the rancho, nobody speaks English. So going into school is how they learn to speak Spanish. Now they are almost fluent, which is a huge blessing. What was really hard for me also was learning Spanish, but also learning how to make meals that are staples, because we do not have a Walmart, a Target. We don't have anything like that around us. We just have small little tiendas and local farmers and local butchers who are selling the cows here on the rancho, or selling their fruits and vegetables and little things like that. And our tortilleria, which gives you fresh corn tortillas. I had to learn how to cook and use all of these things. And growing up gringa, I had no idea. I had only ever had canned salsa. But if you guys are not new to my channel, you know that I absolutely love salsa now. So I had to really learn a lot. I had to learn how to make fresh beans. I had to learn how to make rice and different things like the guacamole. And I love being able to share my life, my family's life, and the things I have learned. So right now I'm going to show you guys how to make the guacamole, because me growing up, when my family made guacamole, we used the canned glass jars of salsa. That's all I ever knew there was. And then you would pour it into a bowl with the guacamole and with the avocados and just kind of smush it up. But here we make it a little bit differently, and it's so good. It is so much better than canned salsa. and very, very easy. All right, guys, so let's get started. And then after this, I'm gonna bring you guys outside and give you a home tour. Right now, we live with my mother-in-law, but we are building our dream home here in Mexico, little by little. It's taking a little bit of time. And I designed it, my husband's helping build it. And when I bring you guys out there, I'll go a little bit more into that. Also, I'm gonna give you an update on our dog, Rocky. He is our senior German Shepherd. Let's get started on this guacamole though before my kids get out of school. They're so hungry after school. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. That's like the hungriest time of the day for them. So I'm gonna get it started. All right, you guys, here is our beautiful molcajete. I actually have a little piece that goes to it that we're gonna smush everything together. But here is what you're gonna need for your guacamole. You're gonna need some cilantro, you're gonna need some onion, chiles or jalapenos, you're gonna need some tomatoes, garlic, your avocado, and I have some kosher salt that I use. So let's get started. We're gonna get started with the salsa base first. Once you've cleaned off your tomatoes and your chiles, you're gonna let them char on a hot pan. You're also gonna wanna drop a couple pieces of garlic on there. We love garlic, so I'm gonna do about 5 cloves. You can do as much as you want though, and I think I'm gonna add 1 more chile. These smaller chiles have a lot more spice, but my family loves a spicy guac, also spicy salsa, spicy anything. And you can just flip them around, and we'll check back on them in just a minute. Now, last but not least, you're gonna take everything you had on the pan, throw it into a bag, and let it sit for a couple minutes until it's soft. All right, guys, so this is the fun part. Now that all my vegetables are nice and soft, I'm gonna drop them right in, and I'm gonna just, still a little bit hot, so be careful. I'm gonna pull these right off and just put them to the side. And my hands are kind of used to the heat because we flip tortillas and everything a lot. That's another thing moving to Mexico you'll get used to. Your hands almost go like a callus to the heat. Now that everything is in here, I'm gonna use my molcajete, and I am going to just smush everything in really well. I make sure to really get the garlic. Now, when you're smushing this, depends on how chunky you want it to be. So I kind of like it in the middle. That is the texture that I'm gonna push it down to. All right, guys, this is the texture and the consistency I like. I cannot even explain to you how good this smells. Nothing like canned salsa, I'll tell you that right now. Next, let's add in our avocados. Now we're gonna add in our onions. We're gonna add in our cilantro, and we're also gonna squeeze in 2 limes. Next step is you're gonna wanna add in some salt. All right, let's give this a good mix. Let me show you guys how beautiful that is with fresh tostadas. We might make carne asada and put it on top of there. It is going to be delicious. All right, you guys, so now that guac is done, I have to run and go pick up my kids from school. I just picked up the elementary. Abby gets to walk home with her friends because everything's so close. But you guys will see all the moms kind of walk together to pick up their kids. Girls are running to stop into their favorite tienda that they go to after school. Are the babies here? Aww. I'll show you what they sell. Yeah, go grab a snacky, hurry.
Can we get a miniature juice?
Yeah, hurry. No babies, Karina. What one do you want, Annabelle?
I think I only have one.
What are they called though?
Cerezas.
But what are they called in English?
Can I get two things? Cerezas.
No, in English. Cherries.
Cherries.
Apple.
Cerezas.
Yes.
I get this message.
Sí.
Gracias.
We are gonna head into this store and grab some tostadas. Let's see. Oh, right there. Aquí. That pack is good right there. Perfect. Grab it for me, honey. All right, girls, ready? Whew, finally. You're home already? See. Oh, farm ready. Let's go. Everybody's ready?
That's mine. You're the best cheerleader.
All right, you guys, here comes Rocky. He has not been going up and down the stairs, which is good. He is doing a lot better, and in a couple days, we take him in for x-rays of his hip. What are you guys working on right now?
I gotta twist some wires. Now, because it's starting to get windy out, we have to make sure that we're tying in all the walls with cement. Or else,
Tying on the boards, you mean?
no. I mean, like, the cement is what holds the brick together.
Uh-huh.
So tying in the bricks with cement is when we fill in those. So while he's, like, that's why I'm making these.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, I could be doing this. He's gonna go make cement, or we're both gonna go make cement so we can fill it in.
Right. And a lot of times, I don't know if you guys see, but like one of them will be downstairs, the other one will be up here. So one fills the bucket down there, and then one grabs the bucket here, and then brings these buckets right here over to him. So you guys are constantly moving.
Yeah. I mean, just to lay brick down, there's so much that you don't show on here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we have to put those lines down.
Right.
We have to make everything plumb and level.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just stuff like that.
Right. Even the cement in between the bricks has to be level, like even with each other. And he's so good at it. He's been doing it for so long.
What are you making, Dad?
These, so we got to put boards up right there so we can fill it with cement. You see the holes on it? These go in those holes. What's that?
Remember when you made the lines in the ground like a vase?
Oh, yeah.
When you first made the house.
Yeah, for that foundation. Man, it is hot. It's like super humid out.
Super humid out today.
Super windy. When our house is done, you should.
Like that little piece right there?
Yeah.
You see how many half pieces there are?
Oh, yeah.
So say you were to do that, I started on one end, he started on the other end. How would you know what you're going to end up with?
Well, I don't know, hon.
Mom.
I just figured it'd all be the same. I don't know.
That one that you just did the hole with?
Also, people ask a lot, is there any building codes that we've had to follow? No. Guy knows our building code. He knows right from wrong. He's built so many homes, so we just go off of what he says is good.
See, that's what holds the cement in.
That's so weird. And then you just tie them together.
Yeah, tie them together, and then he's gonna put some 4x4s on the
Wait,
other side on the corners.
how does the cement not come out of like the... Wait, how does the cement not come out of the wood?
How can it?
Like the openings of the wood?
What openings?
I don't know. Like, how do you make it so tight?
With the wire, that's what the wire's for. You're gonna see. See, so that's what makes the corner on that side. Because if he doesn't put one of those on there, it'll leave a gap.
That's what face I make, yeah. Are you sure?
¿Está muy ancha, no, Lilo?
No, pues nomás la presenté por si trabaja.
See all the gaps in the back?
Yeah.
That's what they gotta close up.
Se salió.
Yeah, another one.
Okay.
Pollo's gonna grab it and then pull it into this hole so it ends up in the front again.
Mexicanos mucho locos.
From the 4x4 post.
Yeah.
So then when they fill it in with cement, the cement has no way to get out.
I just feel like it would still drip out.
How?
I don't know.
Jala, mi Lulu.
Oh, look at
Hey.
Mama.
Apenas va a cansar, ¿vale?
Then are you gonna pour in the cement right now?
We gotta go make it.
Yeah, I want to see when you guys pour the cement in.
And it doesn't come out because it's not like liquid. There's like gravel in it. It ends up being like thick.
Pollo. Dale, jalón.
How many houses do you think Guillo's built in his life?
¿Cuántos carros hay?
Milis y milis. Taus y tausis.
Thousands and thousands.
Hey, vamos a pasar antes de dar el cotillo. Yo sí ahorita falla. Esta es la última. No más casas.
Ay, no más casas, es la última. All right, let me bring you guys in on this side. It's weird going in this way with the new wall up. All right, I'm gonna let them finish up working. Feels so nice, you guys. This will be the layout of our bedroom. All right, you guys. Rockford, like I said earlier, is doing so much better. And I need to say thank you to everybody who said prayers and all your love and support. He's our first senior dog we've ever had because he's the first dog we owned. We got him when Cristiano was a baby, and he still is the best dog in the world. But just the last couple months, it's so weird, it happens so rapidly, but his hips are just deteriorating and he's really slowing down. And obviously we know he's a senior and we know seasons are going to be changing. This season has changed for him and it's going to be changing for us, but Rocky has had a really good life. I mean, the best life a dog could ask for. He gets to run around the farm all day. He gets to do his job and protect us. He loves herding the animals. That's his favorite thing too. And we just want his senior years to be the best they can be. And there was a lady who ran a rescue out in Africa somewhere, and she rescued a lot of horses and things like that. But what she would do is they would come home every night to eat, and then every morning, because she owned a ton of acres, she would let them out free and they would run free. And somebody said, well, aren't you nervous something's gonna happen to them? They could get hurt, whatever it is. And she said, my rescue is about quality of life, and she wants them to have a long life, but what was more important to her was quality over quantity. So for Rockford, if we could have 3 more years with him, but he would be stuck inside and couldn't move and couldn't just sit out here, letting the breeze hit him, watching the animals, being out here with my husband, that wouldn't be a good quality of life for him. So we are gonna let him hang out and have his best life as long as he can. And we're not sure how long that is yet. He does have a really good vet and we have pain management for him. But if any of you have senior dogs, you know, it's just hard. It's really hard because we love him so much. But he's doing much better, so that's a plus. All right, and I'll do a quick home tour for anybody who is new to our channel. So this will be the bottom half of our house. I'm gonna have an open living room, kitchen. Here is our hallway. Here will be our downstairs bathroom. Here will be a bedroom. This will be our back door, and that's our baby goat. Hi, baby goat. This is our mold for the windows and the doors. Here is another bedroom. Now we did keep the archway for the windows, but I did want square doors. I did want them a bit wider though. Also, I wanted a wide hallway. And the really cool thing is I got to design our home with the help of my husband, and he's mostly building it. But for the most part, I got to design our whole entire home. Now, when I knew it was time for us to start building a home, I did not want anything modern. Some people here now in Mexico go a little bit more modern and their homes are beautiful. That was just not what I wanted. I love history. I love old Mexico. I love the feelings of the ranchos and the pueblos, and it takes you back in time. I also absolutely love old churches here. I just can't get over how people 500 years ago could have built something so amazing and beautiful, and it's still standing. So when building this home, that's what I wanted it to feel like. I wanted it to feel like our rancho. I wanted it to feel like old Mexico, like when my husband's grandparents came to this land and built the first home on it. I wanted it to feel like that, but I also wanted it to have the feel of the beautiful old churches, and that's why I added in the arch windows. I wanted the natural light to come in, and I just wanted it to have that feel of all of it come together. So when it comes time to start decorating. It is not going to be anything over the top. It's going to be a little bit more rustic and beautiful and not cluttered at all. And I want to find local artists so we can put beautiful art on the walls. And I'm a photographer, so I'll be able to put my family's photos on the wall. And then we're also going to have terracotta clay tile floors throughout the whole entire house. That's really important to me, is the terracotta clay tiles. All right, you guys, we're gonna head inside because I have some steak cooking for the guacamole. We're gonna put it on tortillas, and I'm gonna go check on that. And my son Cristiano is gonna run out here and get the animals taken care of. We all have chores on the farm. That's just how our family runs best, is when we're all helping each other. All right, you guys, we're back inside, and this is the steak, or the bistec, that we're gonna be putting with the guac. And I just turned it off, and I kind of charred it a little bit as well with some chiles. Oof, it smells so good. All right, and today we have flour tortillas. I'm just waiting for the cheese to melt. Oh, there we go. We also have tostadas. Okay, who wants some guac first?
Yeah.
Ready? Hand me your plate, Pumpkin. Oh, yours is the one with garni. All right. Annabella. Dang, you want more than that?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Annabella.
Can I cut this pepino?
Yes.
Guacamole is like espresso spoon.
Ooh, looks good. All right, you guys, everybody got their plate. Now, I loaded my tortilla with the guac, bistec, cheese. That is so good. Better than restaurant guac. Absolutely amazing. How good is it, you guys?
Bomb. Wait, does it...
That looks so good. All right, last bite, you guys. That's so good.
Did Daddy make this?
We made it. That's how Mexicana I'm turning. I swear to you, I did. I made the whole thing.
I want to say it.
All right, guys. Annabelle has to tell you what happened to her at school today.
Okay. So listen, I had my backpack, okay? I was just sitting down. I was just doing my homework, okay?
That actually happened
Boom!
to me.
Out of nowhere, a ginormous alacran was on right here.
On her
And
backpack.
I had to run. I screamed alacran, and everyone panicked, and we ran to the football field. We went back inside.
Who got the alacran?
Glennon.
Oh, really?
Actually, that once happened to me in like 4th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
That was all Abby's fault.
Why was it your fault?
I wasn't.
All right, guys. Me and the kids all ate. My husband just got in from working. He's super hungry. And I normally always make him a plate. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look wonderful? And now with that, we are almost done with our guac. Oh, it smells so refreshing on this hot day too. And welcome. Hey guys, my husband got his tacos. He's super hungry by the end of the day because he's working out in the heat all day. I'm sure Pollo and Guillo are hungry too. How wonderful is it?
Really good.
Really good. All right, you guys. I really messed up because I just took a nap. Me and Penelope took a nap, and now it's 6:30. You don't take a nap that late, you guys. So I'm going to go take you guys on an evening walk with me and Abby and Annabelle. Penelope's going to rest for a minute. Did I mess up sleeping in?
Yeah, it's 6:30. 6:45.
Why didn't...
I try to wake you up and you're like, no! You like sleep talk. Once when
I
I
do
was sleeping,
sleep talk.
remember when I was like 6 and I used to sleep with you?
Yeah, but the thing is...
Wait, let me tell you something. You were like, pass me the tube, and I'm like, what tube? And you're like, the tube!
Well, mommies hibernate sometimes when they fall asleep. Hey, where did you come from?
Abby stole your money.
Abby! I got money from the laundry. Abby! No, Where'd it was you in put my Mom's
money?
pocket. No, don't. Where'd you put it?
Give me a pepino.
I know you had 50 pesos. You gotta buy me something to drink.
Can we go get?
All right, we stopped real quick for slushies. Guys, on a hot day, these just hit different. You can see everybody's starting to line up right now. Ooh, so good. You guys, look at how beautiful the sun is setting right now. So pretty.
This doesn't even look real. It looks like a painting. This
It
guy.
does look like a pig.
Whatever that kind
Oh!
It's cricket season. Dad's at the property.
Is he? Did he tell you he went there?
Why don't we go see him and he can give us a ride back home?
Way too far. I couldn't even make it.
Right, what if we walk all the way out there and then he's not there?
I don't know if he meant
Mom,
that.
I was watching your phone and he sent you a message.
Oh, that might be him right there, maybe coming.
Yeah.
No, we'd have to go somewhere new.
I'm gonna give him.
A lot of people
Fatima tried it.
come out here to walk right now. They were grabbing guamuchilas. And then there's some people up here coming from their evening walk as well. It's just really relaxing, but as you can see, there's no lights. So you got to make it back
In time.
before it gets dark, because I've seen coyotes out here before. All right, guys. No, we didn't even walk that far. I think my husband and my mother-in-law are coming up the road because they were out at the family property. My husband was putting up posts for my mother-in-law, so hopefully that's them. We'll jump in the back of the truck. And we finished our slushies. Oh, you guys, they're so good. It wasn't them, you guys. It was just some local farmers. We were hoping it was them because we have the ranch is all the way back there. We're still walking forward though. I'm not carrying you. Just to the tree.
Baby.
How'd you bruise your leg?
I know. And I hurt my chin.
How did you fall?
I tripped over a backpack.
Where? And where'd you hit your chin?
On the chair. The metal desk. It was so
Oh my gosh, funny. All right, you guys.
Growing like so
We
bad,
are gonna head back home. Look at how beautiful the sunset is. So pretty. Yeah, I think it's a garbage pumpkin.
How should I break up with my ex?
If I throw it, do you think I'd be able to get it in there?
I don't think Dad's gonna pick us up. I think he is. Oh my gosh, I'm not calling your dad. Number one, he's not gonna get service out there. Number two, we can make it.
I can't make it.
You can. Why are you walking, Matt?
Because I had gym today, and then I had my.
You told me you didn't participate in gym.
Mom, don't try to watch other people participate.
All right, you guys, it's actually really dark right now. And we are just
It doesn't look
almost
as
back
dark on
home.
the camera.
No, it doesn't look as dark on my camera because it catches the light, but it's really dark out right now. We're almost back home. If Dad's back home, I don't know how we missed him. All right, you guys, we made it back home. I'm gonna get the kids ready for bed. Like I told you earlier, I messed up and took a nap, so I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have any prayer requests. Buenas noches todos.